Just a little over a year ago, I showed up at the door of Bancroft, unsure of what I was getting myself into, but unwilling to continue on the path I had been on, which I knew I had outgrown. Anybody who knows me well knows that my decision to leave college and come to Bancroft was an abrupt one, though I think I may have surprised myself more than anyone else. In fact, my entire adult life, which hasn't been very long to be fair, has consisted of abrupt changes, all of which seemed to creep up on me. Some of the changes were beyond my control, the result of health problems or bad luck. Others stemmed from the deepest part of me, a desire to run, to escape change, to leave the shackles of time behind. I often left the country more than once and barely made it back in one piece. With such an erratic recent history as that, I wasn't sure what kind of decision coming to Bancroft was. So during my application interview, when Judy asked me so many months ago now, why do you want to be a massage therapist? I honestly don't remember what I said. If I had answered honestly, I would have had to have said, well, this feels like a shot in the dark, but I'm trying to trust the process because something about this major life change feels really right. It did, it felt right. Intuitively, it felt right. My time as a student has taught me how vital it is to listen and respond to one's intuition, something I knew very little about beforehand. Every day I thank my former self for listening to her inner voice, even though my ears weren't accustomed to hearing her, because coming to Bancroft was the best decision I've ever made for myself, without a doubt. Not only did I stumble into a career that I love, I was welcomed into a family that I never knew I needed. My time as a student at Bancroft was not met without challenges. I was sick often, and an injury caused me to switch classes completely. But the biggest challenge was healing the parts inside of me that were broken. I could not have healed without the companionship and support of the women in my class, who welcomed me with open arms and no judgment. Through and with them, I have made enormous strides towards becoming the person I always dreamed of being, but never believed I could be. I am healthier and happier than I ever have been, thanks to the love and support I received at Bancroft. And yet, my classmates are only half of the equation. The staff at Bancroft inspired and supported me in ways that I never thought possible of administrators. No offense. Linda taught me that it's okay to try and to fall short, that what matters is that you continue to try. For one day you will try and succeed, and that day is today. Mike, who isn't here, fostered a love for anatomy in me that I still can't believe exists. I dropped out of high school anatomy class, by the way, which wasn't even really possible to drop out, but I figured out a way to do it. That's how much I hated it. His devotion to the science of massage therapy, coupled with his powerful stories about the work he has done and the lives he has changed along the way, brought new meaning to what choosing a career in massage therapy meant for me. Greg's love for this job and this school brightened so many of my days. Throughout the program, he cheered myself and my classmates on and never failed to make me smile. Andrea gave me the confidence I needed to take the next step in my student career and start the student clinic by reminding me to trust my hands and tissue detection skills. Heather's soft yet strong demeanor inspired me to be firm in my knowledge when helping people, but gentle enough to understand where they may be coming from. Sherry's no-nonsense yet fun-loving personality reaffirmed for me that I had chosen the right career, because never have I been around so many joyous adults. Wendy's classes brought peace and wonder to me, and her sense of humor and characteristic laugh will always stand out in my mind. Sister Pat, who is the instructor of my final class, really has been with me all along the way. All of the health problems that came up, she assured me I would be able to overcome without falling behind. Having dealt with a number of health issues in the past, I can say with conviction that I have never experienced anything like the support Sister Pat gave me. Her concern for my health and well-being is unprecedented. Being a massage therapist, as rewarding as I know it will be, does not come without pitfalls. There are so many people who are unaware of the health benefits of massage and are skeptical of the therapeutic nature of our work. Further, many people do not possess the ability to let go, to allow their body to be handled by another person. In our culture, this is not something we learn to do readily, for we are not as trusting of our neighbors as I believe we should and could be. In In a society of stark individualism and rigid boundaries, I truly never thought I would find a place into which I fit so well. The people at Bancroft and the massage therapists I've met along the way have all proven me wrong. I've never encountered a group of people who are so willing to help others grow. I've never felt so able to exist outside of the lines which used to prevent me. Rules are in place with reason, and I did my best to follow them. But when I would fall short and was expecting to be reprimanded, I was only offered a helping hand. For instance, one morning I came to school wearing only my leggings, having forgot to put on my white pants over them. Not only was my mistake met with good-hearted laughter, Judy and Sister Pat made sure I found a pair of spare white pants that fit me comfortably so I could participate and learn the rest of the day. I am no stranger to mistakes, but I always wanted to learn, and the educators and staff at our school saw that in me above everything else, and for that I'm very thankful. I will be eternally grateful for the time I spent at Bancroft and all the ways in which it helped me grow. I would be remiss if I did not thank my family, my mom and my dad, and sister, who isn't here with us today. They all supported me so much throughout the process. And of course my friends, especially Amy and Lisa and Derek, who couldn't make it, who cheered me on from the sidelines throughout the process. I hope that I make my teachers and my classmates proud.